Hi friends, today we're going to talk about another habitat. We did talk about the forest and the woods, and this week we're going to talk about the pond. A pond is where there's water, and there's woods, and there's a lot of water. So we're going to talk about animals that live around the pond. So this is a very big book. Is this the front or the back of the book? Yeah, it's the front. You're right. This is the front of the book. And what's this? It's the title of the book. Around the Pond. Who's been here? Oh, there's that mark. Question mark. Who's been here? And if you look at some of the words in the title are capital letters. So we know that our names, first name and last name, are capital letters. The first letter in a sentence is capital. Our months, days of the week, our address, our cities and states are capital. Now we know that books have capital letters too. Okay, so this is the front. This is the title. This is the back of the book. Nice pie on there. What's this hard part? The spine. Yep. What are all these things called? Pages. Yep. Lindsay Barrett George wrote the words to the story. Who writes the words to a story? Yep, the author. The author writes the words. Lindsay Barrett George also drew the pictures in this story. Who draws the pictures? The illustrator, yes. And one more thing I want to show you. What page is this? Yeah, it's the title page. Here's the title of the book again. Around the Pond. Who's been here? Question mark, okay? So this is the title page. So let's start reading the book. Okay? Listen for the characters that are in the story and where the setting is. Where do you think the setting is? It's set it in the title. Yeah, around the pond. The setting of the story or where it happens is the pond, around the pond. It is a warm and muggy, it is warm and muggy on this summer afternoon. Yeah, I can tell it's summer. What does she have on? She has a bathing suit and flip-flops, and he has sandals and shorts on. Cammie, said William, Mom says if we pick enough blueberries, we can make a pie for dinner. Ooh, that was probably the pie on the back of this book, a blueberry pie. Let's go, said Cammie. So we know two of the characters already, Cammie and William. And there's the dog. Does anybody remember that dog's name? It was in the Woods book. Who's been here in the Woodlands book? I think it's Sam. Yep, okay? So those are three characters already. So they're going to look for blueberries. Cammie and her brother grab their berry containers and follow the old deer path that circles around the pond. Here's a dead sugar maple tree stands alone by the pond. Here's the pond right here. White feathers are stuck to the bark around a hole. I see some feathers. Who's been here? And there's that question mark. Who's been here? And this is where Miss Donna reads, right here. No words over here. Who's been here? Who do you think has been in that hole? Lives in that hole. That's their habitat. White feathers around the hole. Make a prediction. An owl, maybe? Yeah, let's see. Oh, look. I think those are two baby wood ducks. I did not know that wood ducks built a nest in a tree. I did not know that. Look at their downy feathers, and they came out of their eggs. What's that called when you come out of an egg? Hatching. Yep, they hatched out of their eggs. Miss Donna read right over here. Now Miss Donna's going to turn the page. And she's going to start reading over here. Sam finds a stick. He wants someone to throw it. That's Sam. See the stick in his mouth? He wants someone to throw it. Not now, Sam, William says. We've got to pick blueberries. The dog lies down on the soft grass. William looks at the footprint. William, look at this footprint, said Cammie. Who's been here? Look at, there's a little footprint right there in the dirt. She said, William, come look at this footprint. Who's been here? So we know woodland ducks have been at the pond. Someone else. Who do you think it is? I'm going to say, you know what that looks like? Because Miss Donna grew up on a farm and there were lots of woods. That looks like a raccoon. Are you ready? Let's see. It is! Look! It is the raccoon. A baby raccoon. There's 3 words. 1, 2, 3. A baby raccoon. Isn't he cute? They have like a little mask and they love the water. So we have the raccoon, the woodland duck, William, Cammie, and Sam, all characters. Let's see who's next. I'm going to turn the page. I'm going to start reading over here. A tree has fallen across the path in the pond. William dangles his feet into the water. He sees a shallow crater on the sandy bottom. Who's been here? I wonder who's been down in there. Who do you think's down in there? Could be a frog. Could be a turtle. Let's see if you're right. Oh, a sunfish. Look at the beautiful sunfish. He is very pretty. So he lives in the pond too. Turn the page. I'm going to read over here. Cammie and William reach a patch of swamp azaleas. These are beautiful. Azaleas are flowers. They see a pile of branches and mud. Who's been here? Who by the pond lives with a lot of branches and mud for their house? Who's been here? Question mark. Oh, I know what it might be. I'm not going to tell you though. You know? Ready? Yes, a beaver. And look at, over here Miss Donna reads, a beaver, period. There he is, yes. They use sticks to make their habitat. They build a big stick nest. I think I'm not sure what, it's called a dam, actually. Yep, look at, and their teeth are so sharp. And they cut the wood with their teeth. They chew it. Turn the page. Bits of broken shell lie on the sunny bank. The children stop to take a closer look. William picks up a piece of a shell. It's soft. Who's been here? Pieces of a shell. What do you think? Who's been here? It might live in a pond. Yeah, if you guessed a turtle, you were right. A painted turtle. Terrapin, they called it, but that's the same name for a turtle. Period. There's his eggs. He's laying eggs. There he is. There's his head. Here's the shell. That's his home that he lives in. Yep. And they live at the pond. Let's see what else is at the pond. Turn the page. Cammie and her brother stop in front of a large blueberry bush. Look at the blueberry. Oh, look, the dog likes them too, Sam. They pick and they eat the blueberry. Sam likes blueberries too. Cammie points to a long, filmy shape caught on the branches. Who's been here? Said Cammie. Look at that. What does that look like? Yeah, I think so too. Something that starts with a S sound. Yeah, let's see if you're right. And they live at the pond too. Yes, snakes. A large garter snake. There's his head. Wow, look how long he is. Whoa. A garter snake in the tree. Yep. And that was his skin that he shed. They leave it on trees when they shed their skin. So we know a snake lives at the pond. Turn the page, start reading over here. Sam wades into the pond. Wades means you go into the water just a little bit, probably just to get your feet wet. And he takes a drink. A red-winged blackbird right up here. See the red on his wing? Scolds from a nearby branch. A large gray feather floats next to a lily pad. Who's been here? Look at that big white feather. And look at the lily pads. Who lives on lily pads or who jumps on lily pads? Yeah, you're right, frogs. But I wonder who that big white feather belongs to. Ooh, a great blue heron. Look at his beak. Oh, it looks like he's eating the sunfish. Yeah, look at his beak. Wow. And his big wings. Yeah, a great blue heron, period. Yeah, they are a very big bird. And they do live at a lot of ponds and lakes. The pond is quiet and still. The late afternoon sky turns pink. Let's go wading, says Cammie. And what does wading mean? Yeah, you go in, take your shoes off, and you just wade in with your feet. The mud is soft and squishy in the pond. Look at all the mussel shells down in the water, said William. Who's been here? There's their toes down into the mud. Kind of like when you go to the beach and you go into the water and your toes sink down into the sand. It's probably what the mud feels like too. An otter! Look at the otter, isn't he cute? And he's eating a mussel shell. Yep, so they live at the pond too. An otter and beavers and turtles, lots of animals. Cammie and William reach the dock. They have eaten most of their blueberries. But look, 2 full pails of blueberries are waiting for them. Who's been here? They know. Who's been here? They went to pick blueberries, but they ate most of their blueberries. But when they got to the dock, a dock is something that you can walk out on and it's over the water, so you don't have to be in the water. And you can sit and you can put your feet down into the water. That's a dock. But look, someone left them 2 pails of blueberries. Who do you think did that? Who's been here? You know? Yeah, maybe Mom. Let's look and see. Come and join us, called their father. The dad picked them. It was Dad. And they all jump in the water. So I think there's Cammie and William and Sam. Sam's got the stick. And it looks like Mom and Dad. So they all jump in the water in the pond. And that's the end. Isn't that a good book? So, you can look up, there's the blueberry pie that she made. You can look at this book. It will be in the virtual classroom. And I want you to read it, and I want you to think about the characters that were in their story. All those animals whose habitat is at the pond, okay? And we'll talk more about it together, okay? Bye, friends.